Today I'm going to show you how to replace front brake pads on Toyota Tundra. It's the same procedure for Tundra, Land Cruiser, Sequoia, I think even like a 400 and the smaller versions, but it's really simple, saves you a whole bunch of money. So I actually did one side already, so I'm gonna show you how to do this other side. So first thing you want to do is get a car jack it up and take a wheel off. So first we're gonna remove the wheel. Okay, let's see what these guys look like. So this is a brake pad, this is a brake pad. This one has still some left on it. Looks like this one is worn out, so I'm going to show you how to replace it. It's really easy. Basically what you have to do is remove a retainer here, another one here, there's a pin here and a pin here. You just pull them out, and I'll show you a little more in detail how it's all done. Okay, so first what I do is I'm gonna remove this retainer, which kind of keeps these pins in so they don't come out. Just using needle nose pliers, boom, pull it out. Okay, then we have a retainer here. And again, Toyota's made it really easy to do the brake job. And then I'm gonna get this out. Be careful, this sometimes tend to just jump out, so just hold that retainer with your other hand and pull this pin out. Alright, let's set it down here. Okay, now we gotta do the top one. Okay, now see, there are two pistons right here, or two little cylinders, which they push on that brake pad when you press on the brake pedal. So this is worn out right now. I'll show you in a minute. So we got to make sure, because the new brake pad is going to be thicker, so we got to make sure that we push these little cylinders back a little bit. So the way I do it, I just get a channel locks. You got to be careful and slowly, I'll show you right here, put pressure on it, and see, you gotta work it back and forth from top to bottom and get these pistons to push back into the brake caliper. You want to make sure it's all the way, because the new brake pads are thick, so just keep working it back and forth. And grab it in the middle. And see, you gotta do it in the middle, because once you push one side in, the other one comes out. But looks like I have it loose pretty good. And now, boom, you just get the brake pad out. You can see not much left on it. It's supposed to look like this, and then it got worn out. Okay, so I got the one brake pad out. So when you buy brake pads, buy a grease and you put it on the back side here before you slide it in. What I do though, before I do that, I just kind of test it out, make sure it fits. Alright, it fits great. So I'm just gonna grease it up. Don't need much. In the spots where those pistons hit it, so kind of in this side, this side. Alright, now we'll slide this thing in, and then we'll pull the other brake pad out. Right about here, okay? And then, so we gotta do this other pad. So what we do is same thing what I did with the first one. We're just gonna push those cylinders back. So I just go a little bit down here, a little bit up here. You can start seeing how it's coming loose. There you go. And in the middle. Oh. I'll grab the middle so I know that new one fits in there. Alright, we'll pull this one out. Okay, so I got these two pistons pushed in all the way. So this guy actually needs to go this way. Should slide right back in. Alright, so now it's easy peasy. So we gotta get these two guys back in and with those retainers. So I'm gonna put some grease on this. I'm gonna clean them up and slide them in. Okay, so I got these guys greased up, so I'm gonna slide them back in. They gotta match up with the hole here in the brake pad. There you go. And straight across to the other side. Alright. So this one is in, and then we've got the bottom one with this retainer. So basically it goes this way. Let's see if I can show that. So what I do typically, remember how it was hooked up or set up before, you just put the retainer back in and the pin goes right through it. Alright, we got the retainer in, we got the pins in, and then we gotta put that last retainer, which is this guy. It needs to connect. You gotta line up the hole here. It's hard to see right now, the sun just is not just turning. There's a hole right here, and then it snaps in this little cavity here. And then we gotta find the hole in this guy here. There you go, got it. Alright. So this is it. This is how you change brake pads on Toyota, Tundra, Land Cruiser, Sequoia, and all the good stuff. So it's really easy. Some different vehicles, you have to open a brake caliper. It just kind of opens up. There's a bolt you gotta undo and open it up to be able to remove the pads and put them back in. But this is easy peasy. So now you know. Okay, now since I've got those new pads installed, I haven't put the wheel back on yet, but you gotta pump the brake a little bit until it gets firm, because we push those cylinders back in, so there's some play in the brake. So now you just pump it a few times and then it should be good to go. Now I'm gonna reinstall the wheel and take it for a test drive. It really doesn't take much time to do this if you have the right tools. Jack, I've got an impact wrench, but you can use a regular, car wrench to remove your wheel. I don't know, hour and a half, depending on, more time you do it, faster you're gonna get it done. So thanks for watching. This is what it looks like when you work on your brakes when it's 100 degrees outside in your driveway. Oh, hell, look at that. Nothing to it. It's a dirty job a little bit.